Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna show you guys what a normal grocery store run looks like for us now, since all of this kind of begun, all the social distancing, the isolation and quarantine, whatever you wanna call it. It's been a new thing for us to navigate as far as what we need to stock up on, because we're the type of people who would go to the grocery store like 2 or 3 times a week, and now we're trying to limit it to like once every 8 to 10 days. And so I just wanted to share what, we stock up on as far as fresh produce goes, beans, grains, how we sanitize, fridge organization, and a few tips that I have on keeping produce lasting longer in your fridge. So before I get started with this video, I do want to have a little disclaimer and make sure everyone knows that we took all the proper safety precautions going to our local grocery store. We wore our masks, we stayed 6 feet away from everyone. We aren't allowed to bring our own grocery bags, which is, it makes sense, but it's also kind of unfortunate. But always make sure you're being kind to your local grocery store workers. They are literally, amidst all of this, they're such an essential employee to our community. And when you go grocery store shopping, please thank them, be nice to them, and keep your distance from them as well. So let's jump into the video and I'll show you guys how we sanitize all of our stuff when we get back from the grocery store. Just as PSA, I just want everyone to see, I just finished this bottle of Patron. Well, we finished this bottle of Patron that was gifted, over a period of time. And it's the cutest propagating plant jar. And I just, now we have to get more Patron because I just want everyone to see how beautiful this glass is. It's just beautiful. I thought I'd share. Drink your Patron, people. Propagate your plants. Don't touch your face. We just brought all of our bags in. We always keep them on the ground first. We washed our hands. So I'm filling a bowl up with dish soap and hot water. And then I'll put all of our produce in this. I'll scrub it and he'll dry it for me.
The dryer. It's teamwork.
It's teamwork. 100% teamwork. So, paper towels, for example, we're just gonna take straight out, and then we keep the leftover bag. I put trash in one of them, and then you get to sanitizing. So, do that.
Make sure those chips are all crushed.
Yep, I always make sure I'm washing the parts that would most likely be touched, like the top parts. Things that are in paper containers are really difficult. You can't really wash paper without getting it soggy, and so if there is a plastic thing in the inside, I'll open it up and then we take this out. This in the bag. Limes and the water. I'll empty out the water and refill it from time to time, depending on what I'm washing, just to get a new fresh batch of soapy water. We like margaritas. That's why we have so many limes. Oh, and then this is something that I love to show. He likes leaving the freezer open. That's a Mark thing. Just give you a little bit. Scrubbers. Ours is nasty.
Nasty, bougie. Is that what is it?
Ratchet.
We're gonna try drinking.
We're gonna try drinking for the first time today. We're honestly so excited. Got some beers, because I know that's what all the cool cats and kittens are doing nowadays. Killed her husband. Wham. Carol Baskin. Once we're done cleaning all of our veggies, I'm going to reorganize the fridge, and then I'll walk everyone through what we got and how long it'll typically last us. So, with all of my greens that I got, these are some that we got from our last grocery store run, which was like 10 days ago. And I know a lot of people have a hard time keeping their herbs and their greens, like their kale, their chard, things like that, keeping them fresh and like crunchy and crisp. My trick to keeping my greens fresh is I always have a bowl of water, just cold water, and I need to switch this out actually because I'm having some pieces of my cilantro and parsley that are getting a little questionable. And so I'm gonna sift through these real quick and ditch kind of the gross pieces, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I've sifted through most of my greens. There's still some grimy parts left. So my trick to keeping your greens fresh is I would say like every 4 or 5 days. So this area, I'm gonna chop about that much off. And then you're gonna do the same with your kale. So just trim off that first inch, set it aside. Okay, then I grab a big bowl, and then you wanna fill it with cold water. I fill it about, I would say, like a third of the way up with cold water. And then you stick your greens in it. Obviously, if you want to keep your herbs separated from your kale, you can put it in another bowl full of water if that can fit in your fridge, but I'm just going to combine them. Okay, so now that I have washed all my greens and I set them in my big jug of water, they're resting in the fridge, and I'm going to now prep my celery. You can do this with carrots as well, and I also have a jar full of jicama right now. It's a great way to preserve your vegetables. So I'm going to show you what I do with my celery. Okay, so what you're gonna want first is a big, this is 32 ounces, which is a 3 cup mason jar. I can typically fit a whole head of celery in this, or I'll maybe have some overflow that I need to put into a smaller jar, but all you need to do is have a clean mason jar, fill it up with some water. I fill it up about halfway. You're just gonna chop off the ends, and then you're just gonna chop them into strips and plop them in the water. And then I'm just gonna put a lid on it and keep it in the fridge, and it's gonna stay fresh for like a couple weeks in your fridge, and you'll probably go through your celery before it even thinks about going bad. So this is a great way to keep your veggies fresh. So I just finished cleaning up the fridge and our pantry, and I wanted to share with you guys all of the things we got and how our fridge looks after a grocery store run, and it's so satisfying. The top shelf, we've got some necessities. So this is the jicama I was talking about, some carrots and fresh water, and we've got kimchi, some salsa behind there, tahini, always need tahini, the field roast sausages that are super good, and breakfast scrambles. We've got the Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda, guilty pleasure for us, and we wanted to try the Whole Foods version of their plant-based cheddar to make some nachos. We've got half a brick of tofu in here from the other day. So this is the bowl that I put together earlier, and I've got my cilantro, got parsley, green onions, and then some kale behind there. And then that's the celery that I put together. And then behind here, I have these amazing tins that came with my cutting board. And I always keep my cauliflower just kind of crumbled up in there because it stays fresh for a super long time. And then down here in the drawers, we've got red cabbage, some bell peppers, broccoli, cucumbers, a leek. And then down here, we've got some lemons, chives, zucchini, and tomatoes. We have been just overdoing it with lemons, and so I find that keeping them in the fridge keeps them fresh for longer. And then that is the final result of our fridge, and then our pantry. So we've got all of our canned goods. We had quite a few canned goods before we went to the store, but we always make sure we have beans on hand, coconut milk for curries, and then string tomatoes. We've got some mac and cheese. The Alfredo style is definitely the best. We've tried the cheddar style and we're not too fond of it. And then we've got some chips, tortilla chips, bagels. All of our grains are up here. And then we've got miscellaneous type of cooking ingredients, vinegars, pastas, things like that. And then up there, we keep our cookies really high up so we don't eat them all in one day, but we've just kind of got back stock of our bulk items up at the top. That has been really helpful for us to always have like a back stock of like our grains and oats and things like that. So here's all of our fruits and potatoes, onions, things that we got. I'm gonna make banana bread out of this, or I'm gonna freeze them. I'm not quite sure yet. But we've got some oranges, lots of limes, lots of onions because they last just a really long time, some more bananas, some peppers, avocados. We got some squash, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and just a ton of garlic because you can never have too much, you know? We've found that we do actually save a lot of money. Even though our grocery store runs tend to be quite pricey, we end up, what is it? It's like $5 a person per meal.
Yeah, about $30 a day on food.
Yeah.
So that's $10 a meal, $5 per person each meal of the day.
We've definitely found that we have been saving money. We have eaten out 3 times, I think, since all this started as yeah, which is really impressive for us because we are very much eater-outers as well.
Very much eater-outers.
Okay, we eat out a lot, and so we found that buying a ton of bulk stuff all at once at the grocery store, especially if we're going every 8 to 10 days, we're saving hundreds of dollars by the end of the month, when you say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hundreds. And so it may seem like a ton, but we've budgeted it out properly, so it kind of ends up being like $5 per person every meal. So I'm gonna insert a little image right here of our grocery list that we refer to every time we go to the grocery store. Our neighborhood has been really, really awesome with supporting the local nurses. They've been clapping every night at 8 p.m. and I'm actually gonna have Mark send me the video. The other night our neighbor just shred on his guitar, and so I'll put that clip right here.
Really impressive.
But yeah, it's pretty insane, and it's really uplifting when we hear that every night. Helps you know you're not like alone during all of this. And so yeah, this got really deep for a grocery store haul video, but I feel like I need to just say that. So hope this helped. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back here soon with another video for you guys. Bye.